Welcome everyone to Australia's most luxurious hotel. Oh wait. Well, that's better, isn't it? Welcome to the Palazzon Versace.
We just took a bus from Noosa to Gold Coast and now it is time for a room tour. Welcome to our room. Before we start, I'll just confirm, in case you're wondering, yes, this is where the celebrities stay on I'm a Celeb. They've changed hotels now, but for like 20 years, this is where they stay. Come on in. And we did double check. They didn't stop staying here for any reason for the standard, they just stopped staying here to refresh the show. It's nothing, this place is still incredible. Anyway, this is probably the most exciting room tour I've ever done, so let's go through to the living area. We have a sofa, we have two seats, and then over here we have our desk and our big TV. And then we have here, this is so cool, look how these doors work. So this is kind of our mini bar area, and then this is how the cupboard works. Oh, that is so cool. And then we come on over to our sleeping area. Wait, I haven't tested how soft the bed is. Oh, that is soft. That is very soft. And very exciting. Of course, when you're in a luxury hotel, I feel like it's necessary to have robes. So we have these lovely robes. We have never stayed in a hotel this fancy. This really is something else. And then look at all these kind of carved things and little Versace head on the bed. And then we will come through to our bathroom, which I think is my favorite bit. This bit they always used to show in I'm a Celeb, because you know at the end of I'm a Celeb they'd be like, oh, if you want to win a prize to stay in the Palazzon Versace Gold Coast, and now here we are. So this is our bathroom. Look at that! Incredible. And then we have this beautiful sink and a huge mirror, and then our shower just here. I can't believe this place. We've been staying in hostels for so long, and like staying with an old man in his dusty house like this. For weeks we've been staying, soon we'll be at the Versace, and now we're here and it is incredible.
Free breakfast.
And there's free breakfast, we can't wait to show you that tomorrow.
We'll do a hotel tour, shall we?
Yeah, we'll show you the hotel in a bit. Okay, so just to give you a bit of background of how we ended up at this hotel. Every time we go to a country, we kind of slum it a bit. In terms of accommodation, it's always on a very strict budget. But what we do is, if we're able to get things below budget, we then kind of save a bit of extra money, and all the things that were below budget, we're able to put that extra money towards treating ourselves in every country we're in just for a night or two. And for this, we're in the Gold Coast, and we decided we would treat ourselves in the Gold Coast, and that was not for the Palazzon Versace. If you know, the Palazzon Versace was featured in I'm a Celeb every single year until 2023, when instead they featured the JW Marriott. Even before it was on I'm a Celeb, I have had a long-standing obsession with the pool at the JW Marriott. It has fish in it, it's like 13 feet deep, it's really incredible. So I actually wanted to stay at the JW Marriott, and we did book the JW Marriott. And then we realized we're really only going for the pool, and the rooms don't look that fancy, and the hotel doesn't look that fancy. We're sure it is, but it just looked all a bit grey and a bit boxy. And we realized if we're only going for the pool and the weather's bad, then it's gonna be a bit disappointing. And it was also, like, the Palazzon Versace was expensive, but the JW Marriott was like life-changing money. Like, it was really expensive. So we realized we were only gonna have one night in the JW Marriott. For the same price, we were able to have 2 nights in the Palazzon Versace. That is because it was just a good week for price-wise, and also we have Expedia discount, and not Expedia, yeah, there was a discount on Expedia, and we also had Expedia points and things. So it worked out cheaper to stay at the Palazzo Versace. So anyway, we realized that we were putting a lot of weight on the pool at the JW Marriott, and it was only going to be one night. So we decided to change to the Palazzo Versace. We were originally only having one night in the Palazzo and then one night in this other hotel, but then we realized the other hotel was going to be a lot cheaper. Then we realized that to have 2 nights in the Palazzo Versace was only going to be £20 more than if we did the cheap hotel for the other night. So we decided to do that, which we've had a mad weekend trying to get a refund on the other hotel. But anyway, we finally got refunded it this morning, so we were able to have this for 2 nights, which is so exciting. And there's a bit of a rant of how we came to stay at the Palazzo. We're now going to check out the massive pool because it's empty, and why not be the only ones in it? Anyway, let's go check out the pool. That was a long rant explaining how we got here. But we're here now, and I hope the Wi-Fi is good. I haven't tested it yet, but I actually have a job interview this evening.
Oh God, you do,
on Zoom.
You?
So yeah. 9:30.
Oh yeah, we need to get dinner then.
Yeah, it's a summer job, so I have an interview. I bet they're not expecting me to be dialing in from the Palazzo Versace in Australia. That's my background.
I'll have a bath while you do that.
Oh yeah,
because it's a jacuzzi bath. Yes.
We're both kind of shotgunning the bath, and I am definitely. I feel like these baths are supposed to be like romantic couples, but when you have a bath this big and Versace bubble bath right next to it, I'm not just sharing. So yeah.
No, I want my own.
I want my own as well.
Will we bring our robes?
No, it says you can't walk around the hotel in your robes.
Right.
It's actually pretty cold and rainy, so hopefully this pool is heated. I'm going in, Rhys.
I'll come in now.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's cold. It's a cold pool, but it is heated. It's nice. Yeah, and look, they have a beach. So, the little beach. There's Rhys, and then the beach leads into the water lagoon.
Cold. Why did you say it's nice?
Sorry.
You lied.
So it's not called a pool, it's called the water lagoon.
Really cold.
It's so cold.
I don't think I'm going to be swimming. I think I'm just going to paddle.
Really?
Yeah, it's too cold for me.
And if you see these buildings behind us, they all have individual pools to themselves. They're condos.
Nice.
Cold.
I'll come and swim in the morning, I reckon.
Do you reckon?
After breakfast.
What if it's still cold then?
Nah, I'll be fine then.
It's so cold. There's the chicken.
I am a chicken.
One downside of the Versace is all the restaurants are so expensive. So we might go to one of the restaurants tomorrow night, but for tonight we are heading to a restaurant nearby. It's kind of Asian. What's it called?
Ladybird.
Ladybird, and it's kind of Asian cuisine, and it's also quite pricey, but we're thinking of getting, I think it's nice with Asian cuisine, it's normally quite easy to just get a few starters and share them and make your own kind of tapas. I love it. So that's where we're headed now, Ladybird.
We just went to Ladybird, which is an Asian restaurant right almost a part of the Palazzo Versace, but not actually.
Yeah, it's part of the building.
Part of it. And what did we have? We went for a couple of starters to share and some sides to share because we thought we'd get sort of the best of everything then. So we had spring rolls with beef Angus beef. Oh, they were delicious. Nice little dipping sauce. Meg enjoyed them, didn't you?
And I'm not the biggest beef fan.
She doesn't like beef.
Even though you keep seeing me eating burgers, I'm definitely warming to beef. But when I was younger, I was full-on vegetarian. Didn't like it.
So they were like deep fried almost, but not in a batter, just fried. Really nice, delicious, crispy. Nice little dipping sauce, sweet chili dipping sauce with sriracha on the top. Lovely. Oh, the lighting. Let's go up here.
Oh, yeah, maybe this.
Oh, isn't that nice? It's lovely, isn't it? Then Meg had some calamari with a truffle sauce. They were lovely. We'd say a bit too thick and a bit too rich, but otherwise very nice. Next, I had pork gyoza, like really lovely and crispy, a really nice vinegary dipping sauce. They were my favorite, I'd say. And our two sides were Japanese blackened rice and a Japanese coleslaw with some nori in it, and that was they were both really good. To finish, Meg's favourite. What did you have?
I had well, Rhys and I had it. Rhys said he wasn't having any, and then suddenly he was having half. So we ordered it was called a black and white chocolate mousse, and it was ice cream in the middle and it had pistachio on top. And then around the edges were piped dark and white chocolate mousse, and then little candied pears and flowers, which were quite chewy actually, which I quite liked. And it was delicious.
Delicious. It made the meal.
It completely did, yeah. I felt a bit lost without it.
And all of that came to about £50. So it's not the cheapest, but it's pretty good for, you know,
that is
for two. In the UK, you go into just like a normal chain and you're paying £40 for two people.
That is actually, of this entire trip, that's the most expensive meal we've had by a long way.
Oh yeah,
my jaw nearly dropped when I saw the bill.
Did it?
Yeah,
I
thought it was going to be like $70.
You're not very good at maths, are you? Because it was at $70 before all of that.
I know.
Before the dessert. But we enjoyed ourselves, we had a great time. Now Meg's got an interview for a job.
For a summer job.
So, we're going to do that, and I'm going to have a jacuzzi.
We're now having a little bit of an explore of the hotel. We'll show you it throughout because we're here for 2 nights, we'll show you it throughout the time that we're here. But this evening we're going to go check out the Fitness and Wellbeing Centre.
Sounds like a gym.
In the basement. There it is. Ooh, posh. Very posh. Let me pick through. Yeah. Nice. Salus per Acum Spa. Well, that's a bit raunchy. Got some lovely. Oh, I'll mention that. Talk about raunchy. The man in front of us, there was this old man sitting in front of us on the bus, and it wasn't that long a bus, but he was sat there actually flicking through pictures of men with very giant packages. And it was interesting that he decided to do this on the hour-long bus. And what was also interesting was Rhys told me this man is looking at something strange that rhymes with prawns, and I was like, oh, he's probably just watching a film and it's a scene. And it wasn't. It was pictures in his photo album that he had saved for this kind of use. And it was, he also had a phone cable to charge his phone that was light up. It was like a strobe, rainbow strobe. It was an interesting time to choose that activity. Yeah. Okay, I'm currently now just getting ready for my job interview whilst Rhys has a bath. It's working at a summer language school thing. I'm just getting ready for my interview. I'm just kind of rambling. If I don't get any of these jobs, I will not be putting this in the thing. So if you see this in the vlog, you can assume that I did get the job, because I will be embarrassed to talk about it if I didn't. Okay, for them, I'm always bright red after an interview, but for that company, I'm through to the next round. If I get that company, I can take them and then cancel the other interviews. But yeah, for that company, I'm through to the next round, so that's great, which will probably be not in this video, the next round of interviews. So we'll see. I'm gonna get sent a link of when my next interview will be. I guess the one thing that is not good is that I don't have an up-to-date first aid certificate. I hate first aid courses. I trained as a lifeguard growing up, and I did Duke of Edinburgh and guides, so I've done many first aid courses, but I just hate them because I have a tendency of fainting. I have to plan a presentation for the next interview as well. I need to check that our next accommodation has Wi-Fi so that I can do that. Update, I'm actually going to keep this in the vlog whether I get the job or not, because I want to show, our channel is meant to show the realistic life of travel, and one of the things that's always daunting about travel is, can you get like a, because we kind of work then travel, can you get jobs that last a short amount of time? And I don't want to leave it in only if I get it to show, yeah, it's easy to get a job that only lasts 6 weeks or something. So I'll leave it in to show, if I don't get in, to show like sometimes you get jobs that work with the travel schedule and sometimes you don't. So we'll see, and you'll have to stay tuned to see if I get the job. Breakfast. So exciting. We haven't had a hotel breakfast this entire trip. We rarely do because they cost so much money, and when you're gluten-free they're not worth it. But this was included, so this is going to be our last one of the trip, but we'll do our first, and it's very exciting.
So, round number one. We start off with some toasted bread, a bit of brie, some melon, strawberries, grapes, and a little cake. Also a tea and a pineapple juice. Breakfast looks so good here. I just really hope there's some gluten-free stuff for Meg.
Okay, it's a gluten-free win. I have these little muffins. I didn't even have to ask, they have a whole gluten-free section already up. So I have them muffins, I have some banana bread, I have 2 rounds of bread with some ham and cheese, and then I also just have some fruit. Wow, that's a win for me. Round 2, I haven't actually eaten my dessert bits yet, like the muffins and things, but I've just gone and got my savory stuff. So I've got some scrambled eggs, egg, sausage, and this is the bread from before.
So this is very exciting. The hot food here is incredible. I've got pancakes, hash browns, scrambled egg, fried egg, bacon, English muffin, so it's like a little egg benedict. They do have their own egg benedict, but I wasn't feeling a poached egg this morning. I got some toast. I've also got a little sausage and some holidays. Yes.
Okay, we spent the day, we went to the pool and we did get in some swimming before it started raining. Then for the rest of the day we read our books and we played juggle.
And we went to the marina, had a look
around. Yeah, we walked around the marina. And now we're gonna go for dinner in the hotel tonight, which is actually probably gonna work out cheaper, fingers crossed, than last night.
I hope so.
But let's go.
It feels like Disney, I don't know why.
I get you. I get what you mean.
The doors and lock-ins just, oof.
Our original plan was to do this room service. However, it's an $8 delivery fee, and an additional 15% because it's Anzac Day.
Happy Anzac Day.
Is it a happy? Do they say happy? It's like Remembrance Day.
Okay, maybe they don't say Happy Anzac Day.
Okay.
It's called
Anyway. Anyway, so that's why we decided against getting.
I think it'll still be 15% extra.
Yeah, I think it's still 50, but we cut the $8, and it's nice. It's just room service is normally a rarer thing, so that's
Ooh, God.
okay. I cannot go anywhere. I just cut into a tomato. Boom. There is no hiding that. That's it. We are now leaving the Palazzo Versace. And I said to Rhys this morning at breakfast, I was like, we'll be back. And then I realized we can't, because this hotel literally changes this summer. So by the time we post this video, I don't know when we're going to post this, but the 1st of August, it is no longer the Palazzo Versace. So that will be sad. But we're off on our way out. Just got a few facts for you. On our way out, we'll give a bit of a montage of the lobby and things. The marble in this hotel is $11.5 million worth of marble. And the chandelier was originally bought for Giovanni. Is it Giovanni Versace?
Someone.
It's Giovanni something, I thought.
Oh, it's Versace, isn't it?
Yeah. Was originally bought for one of... Let me get my facts right. Yes, so here's some facts for you. The driveway is the second largest pebble mosaic in the world, the largest being outside the Parliament House in Rome. Then, next fact, the magnificent crystal chandelier in the foyer was hung in the State Library of Milan, and then Gianni Versace bought it to install in his villas, but instead he shipped it to Australia for the hotel. The marble is $11.5 million worth, and it's from the Italian Benedictine monks. And the blue marble in the mosaics came from Brazil. It's one of the most expensive marbles in the world. And the lagoon pool is 63 meters in length. I think this is it for interesting facts. Dr. Santo Versace says, everywhere the eye looks must see a feature, and that's something they took into consideration when designing the hotel. And there is, in the signature restaurant, a 13-meter canvas representing the life of Gianni Versace. So there's some fun facts that probably won't be relevant anymore, but the marble floors probably will be, and the chandelier probably will be, so you can keep that, and the lagoon.
Well, that's our time here done at Palazzo Versace. We hope you've enjoyed. It's been one of our best days ever. And now we're off onto a less glamorous 27-hour bus. So we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.
See you next time.